We're here in Southern California at the Long Beach Naval Weapons Shipyard, one of the only deep water ports in America that our military controls. Actually, only one of three. And it's the only one on the western side of the United States controlling the Pacific. The Clinton administration decided to shut it down in 1993, and now he's letting his good buddies, the military industrial complex of China, under COSCO, the military industrial shipping firm that is responsible for bringing slave goods and, some evidence shows, mafia influences into our country. This is a major national security breach. We must do something, and do something now. Only the local people and a judge here in town, in Long Beach, California, have the will to stand up against this tyranny. And what is the tyranny? There are over 30 million political dissidents in Chinese slave labor camps in the mainland of China. This has been widely reported. Why then would we allow COSCO, which is controlled by the bloodthirsty, fascistic leadership of China, to have our only deep water port right in the heart of our western coastline? And something that we really see no reason for is the fact that we have been denied access to this facility, even though it is in the process of being dismantled and closed down. We're not allowed to show you the extensive shipping facilities, cranes, docks, and indoor facilities for working on large ships that China military shipping concern COSCO is going to get. We talked to Ernie McBride, Naval Intelligence here, and he told us that we'd have to call the Navy and get permission to get in. Well, I did that 3 weeks ago and never heard back from them, even though I called the Navy about 15 times. So remember that. Your government, which pretty much at the top level is selling out, thinks there's no problem with the communist Chinese that treat their people like slaves, are gaining our strategic military bases and ports all over this country. But the people on the ground that are actually in the military and are guarding and protecting this place, they think it's terrible because they've got some common sense, because they haven't been paid off like your president has. Again, we have been denied access to this facility. Why is there this obsession in our federal government with weakening our Constitution? Why do these lackeys from Harvard and Yale and other places dislike America so much and are so willing to weaken America so their friends in Europe can control the world? Because that's what it's all about. Make no mistake, this is about weakening America so that the Eastern establishment, which is allied with the European empire, can continue to flourish. This is real politics, not what you're taught by the mainstream media, which are nothing but propaganda bureaus of the corrupt establishment.
I'll get in trouble if I talk anything.
Really? I know, that's understandable.
They tell us not to say anything.
They do?
Yeah.
So you're not supposed to talk about how the Chinese are fighting tooth and nail to get our only deep water port on the western side of the United States?
You can't say anything.
Well, thank you for at least being a patriot and saying that you don't like it. Thanks a lot. We can show you from outside the base, across the small bay, but it's still hard for you to understand, and for us to understand, the enormity of this port complex and shipyards that's just being handed over, again, to the communist dictatorship in China. Take a look. Endless. As far as the eye could see, with conning towers and deep water ports and shipyards and big oil tank facilities for refueling, they've got it all. Ports are power. Wars have been fought over ports, and we're just giving them to them. It's insanity. That's not really insanity. We're being sold out. Our politicians don't care about America. They've been taught the international language of trade. Sell your country out. I'll assure you China and Germany and Japan and England aren't selling out their ports, their military shipyards. This is very dangerous. This is a strategic point in the United States of America.